All right, we're going to a call now where the client says the furnace is having trouble starting up. He says it will try a few times and then it will finally work on like the third or fourth try. So we're gonna head over there and see what's happening. Y'all come with me. All right, let's see. So we got, let's go turn this off. Batteries, gas, G, Y. Okay. Just replace the batteries. Auto. That was extremely quick. Oh yeah. Cut on and off again. Can't see any light through that. By 25. Turn it off. Right.
Sometimes it doesn't do it.
Okay, so. So I can't see any light through this. Do you mind if I go put in a normal filter?
Sure.
Okay.
I watched that thing, but you know,
Yeah, I
it's
just.
hard to. My other guy said sometimes they're almost too efficient and don't let enough air through.
Yeah, see this. I think it might be blocked up, and it's probably internal. Like there's, let me pull this out.
Full of stuff.
Yeah, and it's got to be inside there, where you can't open this thing up. So
Funny size too, I think.
So the filter box is made to be a 14 by 25 by 1, and I have one of those in my truck. So I'm gonna go grab a disposable filter,
Okay.
and we'll start from there, and I'll check everything else as
I
well.
put those blocks of wood in there because it sucks up in there and it clunks real loud.
Oh, does it?
Yeah,
Oh, good.
It
Okay.
wakes me up even on the lights like that.
Hey, that's perfect though. You got it to where it'll stay up against
Yeah.
the top of it. Perfect. I'll be right back. See. 14 by 25 by 1.
That filter is pretty. It's old. It's probably 25 years old.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
I washed it out. I washed it out actually today. I just, I saw water go through it, but I didn't hold it up to the light.
Oh, yeah, no worries. That's just kind of a way I test. Like when you see these, it's like obvious. You can see some light come through.
Yeah.
So those, I'm just afraid it might be kind of compacted over time.
I just held it up to the sunlight. I didn't barely.
Yeah.
A couple of glimpses, but man.
Let's see.
My next thing, what I was going to try was that was, I know you kind of care.
Oh, you know, you're perfect. Go ahead.
There's a little sensor that they say wipe it off with a dollar bill.
Yep.
And that was my next thing. I thought, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, we'll clean the flame sensor while I'm here, just to make sure it's detecting the flame and not cutting off early for that reason.
Yeah, and sometimes I was going to say, it doesn't do the trick. And then the last one is doing about 2 times in a row.
Oh, really?
Scared me.
So it's doing that cycling to where it's cutting off for about 3 seconds of cutting off.
For a second, and then back off,
Yeah, I'm glad I did it while I was here.
Started again, that's why I called you. I was like, crap. It's on its way out.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the power to the furnace. Door switch is bypassed. Did the door switch stop working at some point? Did this door switch stop working at some point? You just bypass this one right here?
I don't know. I don't really take that off, so I don't.
Gotcha, no worries. Let's see.
Is it not working?
No, it's fine. It's just it's bypassed. So normally when you take the door off, it'll cut power to this. So you don't stick your hands in here. You got 120 volts going to it.
I think it's been like that since I've lived here. Because if I ever did take it, I think the only one I ever take off is the top.
Gotcha. Yeah, this still has power going to it up top too.
Yeah.
Got some more sensitive controls down here. I'm gonna go ahead and let's not quite cut it off. Oh, I just pulled it right off. Got a 5 microfarad capacitor. .34, so it's time to replace that one. I fell. All right, so we need a new capacitor. Make sure these wires are tight. Ground. Okay, so we got it's definitely an old system. A lot of stuff's been bypassed in here. We put probably a 9340 relay in here to bypass the fan motor. Relays on the board. Let's see. Take this jacket off, see if I can reach in there and see this blower. It spins freely. Doesn't feel super dirty, maybe a little dusty. Okay. It's not perfect, but it looks okay. See. Thermocouple on. Halfway wonder if we need a new thermocouple in there. Let's make sure everything else is tight over here. Pressure switch tubing is cleared. Looks like a new inducer motor's been put on. All right. So as long as that's spinning freely, you grab a new capacitor. Just make sure the blower motor is spinning as well as it should be. And then biggest culprit we're going to be looking at is this thermocouple or pilot valve assembly. So just to start, I just want to make sure we've got perfect airflow, and your capacitor for the blower motor, it's rated for 5 microfarads. And let's see, it's actually...
What is that? What is that?
So this is what helps the blower motor start and run.
Oh, capacitor.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Yes, you got it.
I guess I missed that part.
No worries. So it's at 4 point... When I got a good connection, it's 4.34. So I would recommend replacing it. It's outside of the tolerance rating, plus or minus 6% or 10% at the best. But this is going to help your blower motor run better.
Yeah, probably having a filter in there, they can breathe through it too.
Yeah, that might be why it's worn down a little bit, but these go bad over time anyway. So if you're okay with it, this one's $60 to replace.
Okay.
But I'd like to replace this one as well today,
Okay.
just since it's low.
While we're at it.
Yeah. Just since I'm here,
Check.
yes, sir.
Have a credit card machine or something?
Yes, I can take any of that. Yes, sir. 5 microfarads. Old capacitor, 5 microfarads. Wires. I always test out the new one before I put it on. 5.28, you'll see that. All right, so that one's good. I always like to make sure the airflow is good before I start messing with anything else. New strap for that one. I do not have any strapping with me today. Okay, it's not going anywhere. It's up against the metal. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and put this door back on. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna take off that pilot valve assembly. Two 5/16 screws. So we got the capacitor back on. All the wires are tight. The thermocouple is about as grounded as it can get. I had to clean out the flame sensor so it'll sense the flame. Door switch is already bypassed, so I don't have to press that in. Let's go ahead and turn this on. Let's see if we have any trouble with it kicking off on us. Blower kicked on. Put this door back on. Hey Siri, set a timer for 10 minutes. S8600M, continuous retry. 100% shut off IP. 90-second trial for ignition. Honeywell, okay. Let's see if we can get that manufacturer number. Get the manufacturer number 55422. Old comfort maker. Shut off again. Did it reach temp? Sure did. Changed the air filter. We changed the blower motor capacitor to make sure the blower motor is getting its full power. It's not going to go. Hopefully, it won't go out on you during this cold snap coming in. I went ahead and tightened all the wiring, and I cleaned essentially the flame sensor that's on your system. You've got an old pilot valve assembly spark igniter, but I went in and cleaned the flame sensor version of that one on there as well, so it should be sensing the flame great.
Have one of those little fingers like that?
It's similar. It has the same concept. It still sends a signal back to the gas valve and make sure the board can.
I wouldn't know what I was looking for then.
Yeah, no worries at all. Yeah. So it's not the same looking rod, but this one's got like two fingers, two prongs sticking out. So I went in and cleaned that off the best I could. It's kind of an awkward clean, but it is cleaned off with sandpaper. And then other than that, it seems to be running okay right now. It reached the 70-degree temperature I set it at, and I kicked it back on so it'd keep running. I want it to run for 10 minutes while I'm here. Has it?
Kind of once it gets going, after it does its clicking on and off,
Yeah.
it stays on, and then right before it cuts off, it'll cut off for a second, and then you're like, look, one last try, and then cut itself off. It's like, I haven't quite got there yet, and then,
Okay.
But,
Okay. This since this system is so old, it's got an older basically ignition system on there, a whole different control board.
yeah.
A lot of stuff's been bypassed already because it looks like the control board at the bottom has already been kind of failing.
Oh.
So they've bypassed the fan speeds, and they've done a lot with it already. Just trying to keep it going.
Okay.
So it's doing good, but it is a very old system.
It is, and the outside thing just as old.
Yeah. So
I think it's original, actually.
yeah. So we'll keep this one going as long as we can, as long as it's safe. I'm not seeing any kind of reason to suspect there's a crack in the heat exchanger or anything like that.
Okay, yeah.
I haven't specifically looked for it, just to be clear and upfront, but there's nothing like pushing out flames or making it cut off early. The high temperature limit switch is not opening up. So as long as it runs for 10 minutes, I'm pretty much just going to have you update me if it keeps having the exact same issue. Since you said it's going to...
Sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Since you said it basically starts working really well once it gets going.
Yeah.
I don't know 100% that I fixed it,
Right.
but I've done everything that I can do to check for it unless it happens again.
So you checked it, all the sensors and stuff?
Yes, I've checked the sensors. I've cleaned the flame sensor. We fixed the airflow, fixed the capacitor.
It's the capacitor because it was like, can't quite get it going, so we decided to take a break.
If you're, I don't think it was low enough to not let it work at all, but your blower motor already is not very loud at all, so you can barely hear it kick on as is, even with the door open. So I can feel it moving air. I think everything that I can check is good.
Okay.
I went ahead and changed it to a disposable pleated filter. He knows the size now. I went ahead and wrote it on the cabinet door so he could see it with the airflow direction. We tightened up the wiring. We changed the 5 MFD capacitor, so I know that all the airflow is good before I started messing with other stuff. And then, let's see, tight wiring and cleaned off that, essentially the flame sensor on that pilot valve assembly so that it could sense the flame. And I went ahead and cleaned off the little spark igniter rod as well to make sure that could make as good a contact as it can. But other than that, the system ran for 10 minutes plus another 5-10 minutes while we were standing there talking, and then it shut down properly. So I think that's going to be resolved. I did tell him to keep me updated since he told me that the system would try several times, and then once it got warmed up, started going, he wouldn't have an issue continuing. So I said, I'm pretty sure it's fixed, but let me know if I need to come back. If it continues to happen, let me know, because since it's running just fine, it looks great now. But thank you for watching. I'm going to go and write up this invoice and head to the next call. Take care.